What up? Not completely prepared right now, but you know what? It's whatever. Just grabbing my Child's Play 2 figure. I was thinking about getting my bigger one out, but maybe we'll say that for another episode. Plus, it's like helping hold up all these lights that were a bitch to put up. But the reason why I would get this bad boy out, my favorite Chucky of all, if you watched our Chucky ranking, which was, I think, literally last year, maybe to the day. But the reason I got him out is because I'm going to be doing knee-jerk reaction reviews for every single Chucky episode that airs week by week. So the question is, how did the first Chucky episode stack up? I've actually seen some pretty good praise. This is my take. I was not wowed by it, but I also wasn't disappointed by it. So I'm one of those rare cases that I'm seeing that is somewhere in the middle. The characters, not overly good. They're kind of bland. I didn't really like their acting, but, you know, all that little whininess that I got from the lead and a lot of other people, maybe that can turn into some good-ish dramatic acting once Chucky starts fucking people up a little more, because that is a lot of what this was. There was a lot of build-up. Now, there is a little bit of Chucky causing mayhem, but it, for the most part, is build up and getting to know your characters, which is something I liked. We didn't just get thrown into it. We had to get a little bit of Chucky because we know the property. We want the property. People that are tuning into this aren't tuning in to be like, oh, maybe I'll finally give the Chucky series and Chucky in general a shot. No, we know who he is, so we need him to some degree. But I like the fact that they at least tried to flesh out those characters. Well, it wasn't great in doing so, but it wasn't bad either. Something that really took me back was this is on USA Network and Sci-Fi at the same damn time. I'm sorry I brought that up. Yeah, we thought we all forgot about it, and then Future just pops into my brain. For y'all that don't understand rap references, like maybe you're just headbangers. Also, sorry for bringing that into the review because you're also like, what the fuck is he even talking about to begin with? But at the same damn time, though, on USA and Sci-Fi, there was a little bit of a weird concoction for me. But at the end of the day, I'm like, if it's a good show, it's a good show, right? But something that was also weird and off-putting, but in a good way, was they were dropping F-bombs, people. Yes, F-bombs. Am I the only person on planet Earth that did not know that you could say fuck on Sci-Fi Channel and the USA Channel? I was even wondering, I was like, maybe they are only saying fuck on USA? Like, hang on, I gotta make sure I remember which one can say fuck and which one can't. No, they're just letting the fuck word fly left and right on both channels. And I'm talking to other people like, can you believe this? They're saying fuck on regular cable. It's not even like deep into the morning. It's 10 o'clock. Kids are still up. And they're just saying fuck left and right. Everybody's just kind of like, yeah, bro, they do that. Apparently, I don't watch enough TV anymore because I thought that was like a rated R special. Like, you had to be in an R-rated movie to hear fuck. PG-13, maybe you can get away with one, maybe two, depending on the movie. You sneak in that one extra fuck. But on live TV, though, like not HBO, not fucking Cinemax, not Showtime, not none of that shit, you can just say fuck on USA now? Okay. Good note there. But what also was good about it is one of the things I was worried about with Chucky wasn't just the lack of blood. I know they've amped it up with blood these days, but how is Chucky going to be able to be Chucky if he can't say fuck and things of that nature? Well, apparently he can say fuck and things of that nature. So Chucky's about to be unhinged. That made me a little more excited for what's to come once he is finally released. Other than that, when we do get the horror of the show, in the not second act, mainly really the third act, because you do, like I said, get a bit of Chucky. I think Chucky's handled pretty well. There is something about Brad Dourif's voice that it isn't off to the point where you're like, is this even Brad Dourif? But he does sound just like slightly different. Is it just me? Maybe I'm going crazy, but it's still good enough. And the lines, not too bad. They weren't like, you know, don't fuck with the Chuck good. It ain't the size that counts, asshole. Like, none of that type of shit. But it's like, yeah, this isn't flat out corny. I will say there is a death. And said death originally, I was even talking to one of my buddies, moderator on the page, Andrew Welsh, because he was also watching it simultaneously with me. I was looking at the death, and me and him kind of both had the same reaction. We're like, I don't know about this show, bro. It's kind of corny. And like, literally, that's what he told me. And I was like, dude, I was thinking the same thing, but also in the way said death was handled. Isn't that kind of like something Chucky would do, though? You know, like if this was Michael Myers, you'd be like, okay, this is fucking stupid. But because it's Chucky, you know, even he was like, once I kind of had a second to sit back, breathe, think about it, it works well enough. The CGI, the initial point you see him, you know, go from, hi, I'm Chucky to this did not look very good. But after that, not too bad. Now, you got to talk about it on its merits. It's not like Avengers CGI, but what Chucky movie is. And it's not like even big time movie CGI. It's just, you know, for a fucking show that's appearing on Sci-Fi Channel and USA at the same damn time. There I go again. It's not too bad on those merits. And at the same time, compare it with, for God's sakes, the Child's Play remake. That CGI was pretty fucking horrible. So if you could get down with that, which I could, the movie as a whole, I'm actually a fan. You can get down with this asshole if you're one of those like Mancini haters. Another thing, there is not really strong right now, but there is a bit of, you know, homoerotic type stuff that's kind of kicking in, like that's kind of gestured at. And if you're one of those people that's like, oh, this woke bullshit, I do get like that at times too, but it's when it kind of interferes with the story. There's no signs of that, so don't trip out about that. And the other thing that you really got to think about, it is Don Mancini. There's one thing you know about Don Mancini, the man's gay. So it would make sense if the gay creator would have some gay stuff in his show. No problems here, but for people, you know, that are like stuck up and weird and they're like, I heard about this, or maybe you're just somebody like me that's like, I've heard about it, is it getting in the way of the story? No, not so far. We'll see where that goes. It shouldn't be a problem at all. Very few movies are. A lot of people over dramatize that, but I thought that was something I should maybe touch on. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot to dive into yet. It was just setting the tone, and the tone it set was not great, but it wasn't bad either. I'm like right at like a 5 out of 10, but not like a 5 out of 10. I'm about to jump into the bad territory. I'm a 5 out of 10, and I'm ready, so ready to jump into the good because I really, really, really want to see where this can possibly go. 100%. Very curious. You've piqued my interest, Child's Play TV series. Where will it go from here? Tune in next Tuesday, Sci-Fi, USA, or the I'm going to say fuck a bunch channel. 10 o'clock every Tuesday. Yeah, get with the shit. But that's my knee-jerk reaction of the first episode of Child's Play. Watch it, motherfuckers. Yeah, we can say that now. USA, characters welcome. And these characters say, fuck.